Oh, we ready?
Welcome on this week's This Must Be the Place. We're going to talk about, it's been a little while, but we're going to talk about Battle Creek.
Battle Creek.
Where the Battle of the Creek took place.
Yep.
We're going to talk about some Minnesota history. We're going to talk about the Mayday Parade.
Mayday.
Mayday Parade. We're going to talk about the Timberwolves, the Timber Pups, and I'll drop a little 76ers, but we'll mainly stick with the Timberwolves because, you know, this is Minnesota.
Tis.
And, yeah.
This must be the place. Yeah, this must be the place. Ain't no time to waste. Ain't no time to waste. So whether you in Minneapolis or St. Paul, Bloomington to Maple Grove, from the east side to the west side, down south to way up north, let me hear you say, this must be the place. Yeah, this must be the place.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. And welcome to This Must Be the Place, the only Twin Cities podcast where one of the hosts prefers the Blue Rooster to the cherry in the spoon.
Huh.
Doesn't always have to be a pun.
No, it doesn't.
It can just be topical, local, interesting.
I think I do prefer the Blue Rooster.
I think I do too.
Maybe it's just because it's newer.
Yeah.
It's certainly like more vibrant. It just kind of
pops.
Jumps at you.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And you can see it right from the highway. I mean, you can see the cherry in the spoon.
You can too,
from
but the
highway,
Blue Rooster is now what it's like. You talk about like the building that dominates the skyline.
Yeah.
That's the Blue Rooster.
It's a good restaurant name for like a fried chicken joint.
The Blue Rooster or the building that dominates the skyline?
I mean, take your pick.
Well,
I was thinking Blue Rooster.
We were in the restaurant industry.
Yeah.
Maybe we can buy the old Blue Door, Puerto Azul.
Puerto Azul.
Turn it into the Blue Rooster.
Selby and Fairview, right?
Selby
Northeast
and Fairview.
corner.
Yes, sir.
See, we're real ones. We know what's up.
Geez.
Oh, geez.
I put out a Threads post today, or last night. Shout out Steph. Shout out Stephanie, as always. Steph Rosner.
Oh, sure.
I put out a Threads post that was like, what's your favorite underrated Twin Cities neighborhood and why? I'll start. And I put Lexham.
Shout out another Steph.
Shout out different Steph.
Yeah.
Steph B.
Yes.
And so crickets, no responses.
Yeah.
So Steph Rosner gave me a little gif of a guy trying his hardest to shoot an air ball.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But like I said, Steph, don't do me like that, man.
Yeah.
Like
this
why
is
are
a
you
call to action.
Why are you gonna
participate?
Why are you gonna shit on Lexham? And then I talked about Logan Park because that's where we were the other day. Shout out Nathan at Tacoriendo.
Yes, we were.
So she was like, I didn't mean anything by it. I was just getting the conversation started.
Oh.
But it did get the conversation started because now we're moving and grooving, man. Like comments left and right. We've had Northrop, Kingsfield, Erickson.
Kingsfield?
Yep. We've had Northrop.
It's not plural.
Kingfield, Erickson.
Yeah.
My buddy Jesse. Keewatin and Erickson, those are his two. I said we got to get him moving.
Keewatin, but
whatever. Kingsfield and Keewatin. We got some St. Paul neighborhoods too.
You did get a Keewatin shout out?
We did.
Love it.
We got a guy who was like, Lexham? What the hell's a Lexham? Insert image of a Google map. Here's all of St. Paul's neighborhoods. There is no Lexham. That sparked a little debate.
Yes.
Sometimes neighborhoods aren't on maps.
Well,
Sometimes they're neighborhoods within neighborhoods.
right.
And
right. And what the greater area compared to a proper legally defined neighborhood,
For example, Miriam Park, not on a map.
Right, because
Union Park.
It's Union Park. That's
Fenway
right.
Park, not on a map.
Right.
Hayden Heights, you know where that is?
Nope.
Okay, neither did I. This guy who was like, Lexham's not a neighborhood. Then he said something about Hayden Heights.
Do you imagine that's how he talks? Or?
Yeah, because his name was like
Brutus?
No, it was like the pontificating dumbass or something like that was his scream name or something like that. So yes, I imagine that's how he talks. Oh, what about Lexham? Hayden Heights. I hate Minneapolis.
Haters gonna hate.
So, yeah, that was my whole evening right there.
Sounds like you got a lot accomplished related to
Yeah. Just putting,
threads.
What do we say? Tent? Just slinging some tent?
Slinging some tent.
Or pitching some tent?
No, we're slinging some tent.
Slinging some tent.
Short for content.
Content. Yeah.
Yep.
What do you got?
What do I got?
Yeah, I mean, what are we going to start with today? It's been a little bit.
It has been a little bit. Why don't we start with this week in Minnesota history?
This week in Minnesota. This week in Minnesota history.
This week in Minnesota history in 1858.
It's a long time ago.
We're going on 168 years.
That's quick math
that's some
as
quick
well.
math.
Yeah.
Minnesota became a state.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Did they have a fight over which racist flag to use back then too?
Nope. That's a new
It's
thing.
a new thing. That's just a.
I believe Inver Grove Heights is the newest city to adopt they have
dude.
official.
I mean, can we pause for a moment here? There was a public decision-making process that took almost a year for this flag. Where were all these numbnut MAGA freaks back then who wanted to hold up the flag as part of a culture war? Like, objectively, the new flag is a better design. It's more colorful. Like, it pops.
Yeah.
It's simple.
It's
like
you know it by that. So I was reading an article like just on the basis of like what makes a good flag. Yeah. One of them is being able to remember it. Mm-hmm. Being able to remember it from memory to be able to like roughly draw it. Mm-hmm. Have it be, pop like you said. And the old one, I mean, take out the fact that it shows
some staunchly pro segregation people during 1958, during that era, like Jim Crow people designed that flag. Oh, I
didn't know that.
Yeah, there are actual roots tied to the design of that flag.
I mean, I know it's basically the whites shooing out indigenous people, essentially, right? Is the vibe of it.
Yeah.
But just on its own merits, like, it's just a shitty flag.
It's a shitty flag. And the other thing is, like, the people that now it's become a flashpoint for are like, well, how do we even know the new one's a Minnesota state flag? To which I respond, how does your dumbass know that the American U.S. flag is the United States flag? It doesn't say America on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you're just going to have to take the leap of faith that Stars and Stripes is for America. Like, what are we doing here, man? There was some moron they put on NPR that was like, I felt like every time I saw the new flag, it was a spit in my eye because my voice wasn't taken into account. And I'd be like, lady, just say I hate black people and we can move on with the conversation.
I just have one word, dafook.
Yeah, dude. I can't.
It reminds me of the high school I went to was called Henry Sibley when I went there.
Yeah.
And he was a very prominent, famous Minnesotan.
Yeah.
And some people actually from my class and some other classes too, but kind of lobbied like the district or whatever. Like, this guy... Not so great.
Not a good guy.
No, not a good guy. So you just want to change the name.
Sure.
Outrage.
Yeah.
On the Henry Sibley High School Facebook message boards.
Oh my God. It's like the opposite, man. It's like Palm Beach is leaning into being total dipshits, renaming their airport Donald J. Trump International Airport.
Oh God.
What are we doing? Okay. What else happened in Minnesota history?
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
This is real. What I'm about to say is real.
Okay.
In 1994, a young Andrew was 15 years old.
Yeah.
Not related to this, though.
Yeah.
A 400-pound silverback gorilla named Casey.
Casey.
Do you know this?
Of course I know Casey. His name's Casey. He's at the Como Zoo.
Okay. Escaped his exhibit.
Yeah.
You knew about this?
Yeah.
I don't even know about this.
Yeah, but it was before I got here. But because my name was Casey, and we used to we lived in Como, take our kids to the zoo. We heard all the lore.
He caused 45 minutes of havoc before a zookeeper shoots him with a tranquilizer gun and
Casey.
brings him back to his habitat.
Poor Casey. I thought they were going to say lured him back with a banana. Hey,
That
Casey.
must have been a rough 45 minutes for a lot of people. Can you imagine? Like, not to panic anyone.
But we have a silverback
Remain calm.
on the golf course.
There's a 400-pound silverback male gorilla. We don't know where he is.
It was like, I think that was the pretext for the movie, not Zootopia, Madagascar.
Sure.
That's what it was based on.
Sure.
Ben Stiller was a big Casey fan. Decided he and Chris Rock were going to do their own live version of it.
So I can't believe you knew that and I didn't. That is great.
I mean, I think
love it.
if his name was like Charles.
And if you didn't live in Como and if you hadn't come to the state, you know, relatively recently after that, that kind of thing.
Yes.
This week in Minnesota history, in 1865, there's a dude named John Campbell,
Okay.
head of an outlaw band,
Yeah.
murdered this family in Garden City, which I don't even know where Garden City is. It's a city in Minnesota somewhere.
Still?
I don't know.
Okay.
You want to Google it while I...
Yeah, I'll Google it.
Okay. So there's this family called the Jewett family, Jewett.
Sounds a little racist to me.
I know, I'm sorry. But their whole family, the Jewett family of Garden City, Minnesota, got murdered by this outlaw band led by John Campbell. Now, this is where it gets interesting.
Way south.
Is it way south? Oh, by like
southwest
Marshall?
Southwest of Mankato. Between on the way down to Blurth, as my buddy from Blue Earth used to call it.
Blurth.
Shout out Lars Beerley. Garden City, right off of 169. Just cuts it right through there.
What do we talk about for population?
The pop of Garden City.
Like, we talking about like 2,500?
Garden City, Minnesota. Pop. I think it's probably smaller than that.
Yeah, probably 1,200. 750. 500. $125.
222.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
That's a one-horse town if I ever heard of one.
Wow, and it's losing people. That's down from 339 in 2020.
If you live in Garden City, don't come at me. I apologize for calling you a one-horse town.
Well, let's do some work for Garden City here. Have you ever been to beautiful Garden City, Minnesota?
Maybe
everyone there is lovely, brilliant, incredibly attractive. They all have their own businesses that cater to your every whim. All the housing is affordable and super big, like mansion big.
Nana Prudence makes the best tater tot hot dish you've ever had.
So if you need to go get some tater tot hot dish, I suggest taking a trip down 169 past Mankato towards Blurth. Stop at Garden City.
Anyway, do you know how dumb this outlaw band leader, John Campbell, who murdered this whole family in Garden City? Mr. Jewett, who was murdered, John Campbell was caught in Mr. Jewett's clothes. You know what he said? This is what he said at trial.
How'd they know it was his clothes?
I don't know.
Some special clothes?
I wasn't there.
Did he have a name tag in him? Like, it was like an old...
Mr. Jewett was a janitor.
Like a gas station attendant.
Yeah, like a gas station attendant. In 1865, when we had gasoline-fueled cars.
Yes, yep.
During his trial, he claimed that indigenous people committed the crime, captured John Campbell, and forced him to wear the victim's clothes.
When in doubt, blame
people that have no agency in anything.
Blame the indigenous people.
And then he was hanged by...
At least they didn't fall for it.
They didn't fall for it.
Because I would imagine that was a plausible defense in many places around that time.
Yes. And it was like a mob. Like a mob hanged him, basically.
Yeah, well... you know, America's gonna America, man.
Yes, America is going to America. So we had a robust week of Minnesota history.
We did.
From Minnesota becoming a state
Yep.
to Gorilla Casey
Yep.
having a 45-minute shopping spree
Yep.
to a murderer murdering,
People.
wearing the clothes,
Yeah.
and then blaming
Yeah.
indigenous people for it.
Yeah.
It's a good week of Minnesota history.
Yeah. Do you know what else was a big thing with indigenous people?
No.
Battle Creek.
And now, This Must Be the Place presents Neighborhood Watch.
I believe got its name from
A battle. An indigenous battle
at the creek.
at the creek.
It was between settlers and the Midwakaton people.
I thought it was between Chippewa and Dakota.
See,
Are we gonna have to
are
fact check this?
The internet. Well, you tell your version.
Oh, my version is just the Kaposia tribe of the Dakota fought the Chippewa.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, okay, so I am right.
Yeah.
At the creek. And actually the settler, not the settlers, but whoever the white men in power were at Fort Snelling, and they were happy to let this happen and not interfere because they wanted them to kill each other.
Yeah, it was like the problem of the time was
taking
taking care of itself.
correct. That's what I read.
Yeah.
Do you want to educate our listeners as to where Battle Creek is if they are not familiar?
Yeah, Battle Creek is on the east side of St. Paul.
Yep.
So it varies as to whether some maps place it as 94 as the cutoff.
Yeah.
And McKnight to the
I think
east.
it goes a little north of 94 though, doesn't it?
Well, this is where we get into it. This is the old rondo of it all.
Yes.
So approximately 94 Johnson Parkway to the east, McKnight to Johnson Parkway to the west, McKnight to the east, and then the cutoff line to the south is Lower Afton Road. And other maps have it going into what I would consider the Conway neighborhood, which would be just north of 94.
Yeah.
Maybe about 3 or 4 blocks north of 94, and then not quite over to Johnson Parkway. And then it loops down and then encompasses all of like Pig's Eye Lake and Pig's Eye State Park.
It's like a triangle, right?
Or regional park. Yeah.
It's like an upside down triangle.
Yeah, it's like Nevada. Kind of looks like Nevada.
Yes.
And some would say that Battle Creek should actually have been named Mild Disagreement Creek, because it wasn't like a huge battle. It was more of like a skirmish between the...
Argument Creek.
Yes. Yeah, Argument Creek. That'd be a good name.
Yeah.
Battle Creek is like... Sounds
Argument
like,
Creek.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Go down to the Blue Rooster, get some chicken.
Yeah. But what do you think? I mean, what do you know about Battle Creek?
Not much, bro.
Not much.
I know it is kind of the last line of St. Paul before you start getting into the maple woods and the woodberries of it all.
Yes. Yeah. It absolutely is.
Right? And
Yeah.
I know it has a park that I've never been to because it's almost like a gated community that's not gated at all, because like you just drive kind of on the north side of it when you're going to Wisconsin or Woodbury or whatever. And you don't really know it's there.
Nope. You see Sunray Plaza to the left.
Yes.
And then you look across the street and you're like, okay, I see Arby's.
Yeah. You're like,
see
I'm in
KFC.
Yeah. You're like, I'm in highway hell right
Yes,
here. Like
right.
nobody lives here.
Like just mild suburban strip mall land.
Yeah.
But it actually is technically part of the city.
Yeah.
And
it's adorable.
Well, once you get back in there,
South, right?
yeah, once you get south in Battle Creek. So remember the last neighborhood watch we did, I was like, we're going to standardize neighborhood watch
Niche.
a little bit. Niche. So we're going to go to niche
Okay.
and just get
some data.
Get some data. Niche overall grade is a B. I don't know how
criteria
I
are
don't
we-
know. I think they use schools, nightlife, housing, good for families, and diversity.
Not a robust nightlife, I would imagine.
No. There's not much of a nightlife in Battle Creek. But this surprised me. And I think this is because Niche actually is the site that goes north of 94 and uses some of what I consider Conway in the demographic. 25,000 people says live in Battle Creek. I can't believe that's
way more
true.
than I would have thought.
Yeah, I think we should cross-reference that, fact check it.
That's 10% of the city of St. Paul.
Yes, and so I don't know if I believe that. It's like 2,500 seems like it would be more correct.
Yeah.
You should Google Battle Creek.
All right, I'll let you
population. And the median home value, what do you think that is?
For single-family homes?
Single-family homes.
367.
Way lower, 290.
Oh, damn.
290. Median rent, 1438.
That's cheap these days. I mean,
is cheap.
Everything being relative.
And I think that's, so there's a really good mix of rent and own populations. We went to...
Well, AI says 25,000, so it must be right, because AI does never wrong.
Yeah, so maybe they're like, there's a whole
I'm just kidding, AI is
underworld,
always wrong,
suburban population that lives under the park, like the mole people of Battle Creek.
I think that's it. That's 100%
So the mole people
it.
of Battle Creek make up quite a large constituency of the voting populace of Battle Creek.
The MP of BC?
Yes. So it's about 50-50. It's like 50-48 own to rent.
That's again, I'm surprised that high of renters.
Yeah, and it's also a really diverse population. And what sticks out to me about Battle Creek is the nature aspect of it.
Sure.
On the north side of Battle Creek, it feels like the east side a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like anywhere else in St. Paul. Older four-square shotgun houses, like pretty old because it's pretty close to downtown. So as the city grew west towards the Mississippi, it also kind of grew out on Dayton's Bluff, which is just one neighborhood over.
Yep.
Indian Mound Park is just on the other side of that.
Just on the
All
other side
things
of
that we've
94,
done.
yeah.
Yep. So this was just the natural extension of that. So housing is similar up there. But as you go south along whatever Shepherd turns into, it's ultimately how like Shepherd connects right along Pig's Eye to get to 61 to go down to Cottage Grove.
Right by where the Minnesota and the Mississippi rivers kind of meet up. Am I
Even before that, where Pig's Eye Lake is.
Oh, got it.
So it's called Point Douglas Road. And that basically turns into Shepherd, which goes right past downtown St. Paul. So at the
Right.
convergence of Point Douglas and Shepherd really is like the corner, the northwest corner of Battle Creek. So when you drive down that between Upper Afton Road and Lower Afton Road, you basically have this regional park that's 870 acres. It's like a massive chunk of land for a city park.
Yeah.
And it offers bike trails and walking trails and sledding hills and cross-country trails. And obviously Battle Creek runs through the whole thing and lets out into Pig's Eye Lake. But what always strikes me about it is when you are in that neighborhood.
Snowshoe? You think you can snowshoe?
You could absolutely
My ex-girlfriend loves to snowshoe.
When you're in that
Who I later
neighborhood,
married.
when you're in that neighborhood, you do not know you're in the city.
Yeah.
It feels like you are in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah.
And like, I'm trying not to be hyperbolic about that stuff, but like when I was driving,
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, man. Like,
Because you showed a house there recently, right? Or no, you were.
I was
There's
doing
a
like
theoretical.
I was doing like a broker price opinion on a house. And that's the other thing. You have these mid-century ramblers that hang off the backside of the bluff, which look like these nondescript little ramblers from the front. And then you go to the backside and they're full 2-story walkouts, 2,500, 3,000 square feet with full panoramic views of the Mississippi River Valley. And when I tell you like the best views I've seen in St. Paul.
Yeah.
Better than anything on Summit because you're not looking at West 7th below and like other city. You're not
Better than Mississippi River Boulevard because you don't have a boulevard across from your house.
better than Mississippi River Boulevard. What you see in the distance from this one house, you look to the right and you see all of downtown St. Paul, Raspberry Island, Harriet Island, all of the lights, and then you look off in the distance, and I don't think it's the Coke refinery, but it's whatever is in South St. Paul. Like there's some sort of refinery there where you see all the the lights of the stacks, but also water. You see all of Pig's Eye Lake.
Yeah.
You see the Mississippi going both to the west at that point and then continuing down to the south.
Must be good firework watching on the 4th of July.
Yeah, good boat watching, barge watching as they come up.
I love a good barge watch.
It's really cool, man. Like if I were a nature lover, and you'd be lucky enough to get one of those houses because they go for sale so infrequently over there, that'd be where I want to live because
Top 3 nature neighborhoods in Minneapolis or St. Paul. Let us know what you think in the comments of an email to us at thismustbetheplacepod@gmail.com.
I think Battle
It's got to be top 3, right?
I think Battle Creek is for sure top 3.
Yeah.
The size and scope of the park, the hilly nature of it, which adds something to it, right? When there are these huge hills, like it adds something to because it feels like you're just driving through mountain country and trees everywhere. Like you don't see the city when you're in there at all. It doesn't feel city at all. It doesn't feel Woodbury. You know what I mean? It feels more like St. Croix River Valley, Afton State Park kind of feel.
Yeah.
And this houses over there that would cost $500,000. If you were to plop that same house in Highland on the Bluffs,
or on Mississippi River Boulevard,
1.7
and $750
more,
for like 2,300 square feet.
Yeah. So you can still get a huge deal in terms of affordability for living there, and you want to get to Minneapolis, you want to get to Highland, you want to get to all those places. Shepherd Road will get you there in 10 minutes. 10 minutes or less. No highways.
Who knew? Battle Creek.
Yeah.
Should we talk about Pig's Eye?
Yeah, we can talk about Pig's Eye a little bit.
Let me ask you this.
Yep.
What do you know about Pig's Eye?
I know it's a lake.
Yeah.
I know that it's what St. Paul was formerly called when it first started. Wasn't it Pig's Eye? Wasn't it the city?
Yeah.
Before it was St. Paul?
Well, it's this dude named Pierre Perrant.
Yeah, talk to me.
From Sault Ste. Marie,
because
Canada.
Pig's Eye is technically it's where Battle Creek lets out, and it's within the Battle Creek neighborhood.
Yeah, but it's named after this dude, Pierre Perrant, who was known as Pig's Brown Eye.
Get out of here.
That was his nickname.
He must have looked like a pig's butthole.
Well, he was the first. It doesn't say that on Wikipedia. But he was the first official resident of the city of St. Paul.
Get out of here.
I will not.
I did not know that.
He, to much chagrin, I'm going to use that word.
Okay.
Don't bleep that out.
Okay, I'm not going to.
To much chagrin.
It's not one of the 7 words the FCC bans.
Right. Of the hoity-toity culture at the time.
Yeah.
They didn't want to recognize this guy as the first official resident of the city
elite
of St. Paul.
of St. Paul?
Yeah, because
he looked like a pig's butthole.
Exactly. He was blind in one eye, which apparently that's something you can, blind in one eye people, you can call them pig's brown eye.
Okay.
But he was a fur trapper, French Canadian fur trapper from Ontario.
Okay.
And he made a dubious reputation with law enforcement because he was a bootlegger and a drunk.
Okay.
But he was a goddamn character if there ever was one.
Sure.
And he was the first official resident of the city of St. Paul in, what are we going to call it? 1832 is when he got here.
Did he live like on the lake? Is that why they named the lake after him?
I didn't get that far into whatever. Right. However, these hoity-toity, stuffy ass white men that came from probably where? They all came from the Northeast,
Maine,
right? Yeah,
or
Maine,
loggers,
Vermont, whatever.
Yep.
they grudgingly acknowledged him as the first official resident of St. Paul.
The lumber and railroad barons of the day.
Yes,
Yeah.
the lumber and railroad barons of
Yeah.
the day that built their big mansions up by Cathedral Hill and all that stuff.
Sure.
This is how they talked back then, by the way, referring to Pierre Perrant, a.k.a. Pig's Brown Eye.
Yeah.
This is how they talked about him. They're in their begrudging acknowledgement of him being the first resident of the city of St. Paul. Quote, such was the man on whom fortune, with that blind fatuity that seems to characterize the jade, thrust the honor of being the founder of our good city. Our pride almost revolts at the chronicling of such a humiliation and leads us to wish that it were on one worthier and nobler that such a distinction had fallen. But history is inexorable, and we must record facts as they are. Which, in the parlance
Translate that, please.
of our time,
Yes.
this dude was a rascal and a scoundrel, and we wish we could name the city after somebody more noble, but we can't because history is history and the facts are the facts.
I like that.
And this man was the first resident of the
I
city
like
of
that.
St. Paul.
So while they doth protest,
They doth protest.
but they did the right thing
Yeah.
ultimately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there's hope for humanity.
Pig's Brown Eye.
Okay. Do you know what helped develop Battle Creek as a neighborhood? What was the single entity that
3M?
helped? Yes.
Oh, good for me.
3M. 3M moving where it moved helped develop Battle Creek as the neighborhood where all of their scientists and engineers and workers wanted to live close.
And then it poisoned their water.
Well,
and they
that's
all,
what I get to. So,
Hence the mold people.
fast forward, the foam that is found in Battle Creek has been tested and known to have elevated levels of PFAS. And so there is a recommendation
damn
that
it.
no one touch the foam that is found in Battle Creek or down as it travels all the way down to Pig's Eye Lake. And we all know that, like, that gets into groundwater in Mississippi.
Yeah,
so
man.
we're talking Cottage Grove, we're talking Woodbury, we're talking Maplewood, we're
Yeah.
talking all of those communities.
Newport, St. Paul Park.
That water is not safe
Yeah.
to drink. And
I've shown houses in some of those pockets where, like, you have to have like a purification system, or you have the Glenwood, Inglewood water station or whatever. And the rich and powerful have to pay a fine, but nobody goes to prison.
Do you know what used to be big in Battle Creek?
You know what Battle Creek makes me think of before you say anything?
What's that?
A movie called The Road to Wellville.
I remember that movie.
It was like an early 90s movie based on the Kellogg's guy
Yeah.
who was like a wellness. He reminds me of RFK Jr.
Yeah, like a health and wellness kind of
And
guy.
it was in Battle Creek, Michigan, is where the Kellogg, where everybody was like, cereal is a wellness
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And he was like Howard Hughes mixed with Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Yeah.
and into wellness. Anyway, what else?
But that's not this Battle Creek.
Oh, okay. No, that's Battle Creek, Michigan.
Mushroom hunting.
Morels?
I don't know if it was morels, but mushroom hunting throughout the wet, super shaded, hilly lands of Battle Creek. Do you know what's huge now? Like super aggressive, huge, one of like the most intense communities in all of the Twin City that Battle Creek has the epicenter of?
Urban foraging.
Well, similar.
Oh.
Disc golfing.
Oh.
Golfers.
He says with disdain in his voice. You have a tone.
No, disc golfers are...
Disc golfing.
Disc golfers are fine, man.
Oh, okay.
No. They're not like bikers or anything.
Oh my
They're
God.
not
I
like
was just going to
cyclists.
say.
They don't take up the road for no
my
reason when there's a
God.
clearly delineated bike lane going slow. They golf with discs because there's a lot, it's great land to do it from. That park has lots of good disc golf throughout, some of the coolest topography for disc golfing. So that's like a rabid community.
I used to disc golf quite a bit.
You'd strike me as that.
How dare you?
And I would imagine it was more of a pretext to drink with your buddies than actual disc golf, correct? Or not correct?
I mean, did we bring beers? Yes. So I guess then yes.
So the answer is yes. Yeah, so I mean, like we don't have to struggle to find more things cool about.
No.
I mean, there's no restaurants.
No.
It's all fast food crap along the highway.
Yeah.
You want to go somewhere, you got to go into St. Paul. It's a little isolated because of the highway and because of Point Douglas Road.
Yeah.
But it's isolated in a cool way if you're into nature, family, like you just
Yeah.
want to sit on if you can get a place on the
And
bluff.
you got Costco and Woodbury. You can go to Woodbury for everything you need.
Yeah, exactly. Without, like somebody said, without actually having to live in Woodbury.
Yes. You get all of the shopping benefits of getting what you need.
You get all of
from
the
Woodbury without having to
You
live
get
in
all the
Woodbury.
Woodbury without the Cybertruck.
Exactly.
So that's Battle Creek.
Welcome to Boom Times, a segment called Boom Times, Boom Times.
Okay.
BooMTiMeS. B. Books. O. One-hit wonders. O. Old movies. M. See? Old movies. That's the M. T. TV. I. Inexplicable celebrity behavior. M. Music. E. ESPN. And the sports of it all. BooMTiMeS.
Okay.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
that's why ChatGPT sucks.
Oh, is that
What kind
did
of
you give
trash
it-
is that?
That's bad.
What kind of trash is that, man? Gaslighting. Fuck AI.
All capital letters. BMTMS. If you haven't listened before.
'Kay.
Books, movies, TV, music, sports, whatever we've been consuming lately since we recorded last, which has been too long.
Books, opinions, outdated references, movies, television, internet nonsense, music, everything else, and sports.
I mean, that's better than the first one, but it's
It's too much?
It's too much.
Yeah, okay, all right. BooMTiMeS. What do you got?
What do I got?
You got a lot.
Do I?
I mean, you got.
Okay, well, I guess we'll start with the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Just because as we record now, they're about to play game 2 of the second round of the Western Conference semifinals.
As you're listening to this.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna get it out tonight.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
As you're listening to this,
Yeah.
we are dominating the Spurs. in
Turn
game
Noah
2.
Eagle down because he's a hack.
Oh,
Put on.
he's a Nepo baby.
He's an asshole.
Ian Eagle is his father.
His Iron Eagle.
Ian.
Oh.
E-I-A-N.
I don't like either of them.
Oh, okay.
His voice doesn't match his body. I don't like him.
Because he looks like an accountant.
I don't like his. I don't like him. I don't like Reggie Miller. He's the worst.
I don't like him either.
The worst.
He's bad. You know who I do like? Kevin Harlan.
You know who I would like? Another Kevin to do the announcing for a playoff basketball game?
Who?
Kevin Hart. I think that would be a hilarious
good.
playoff game.
That would be good.
I feel like one of those channels is missing out making him an offer to do it. Because I think, have you ever seen his basketball highlights where he watches his old basketball high school highlights and announces himself?
No.
One of the funniest things on the internet, dude.
Oh, that's great.
You got to look it up.
He would be
great.
really good. And
Yeah.
I don't like Kevin Hart, and I don't think he's funny, but I think he would be very good.
In that context.
In that context,
Yes.
he would be funny.
Yeah.
But the Timberwolves are, they've been my favorite team since the beginning,
Their
1989,
inception.
since I was a wee lad.
Yeah.
I've watched, this sounds like I'm a fucking loser. I've pretty much watched at least 90% of every Timberwolves game for 10 years in a row.
14 years.
At least. The Timberwolves, man, they've made the Western Conference Finals 2 years in a row. That is basically the penultimate round to the finals. They've never been
Are
this
you
good.
explaining basketball to our viewers? Like they don't know that?
They don't know that.
Okay, all right, okay.
Because people like my wife listen and they hate when I talk about basketball.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I kind of have to explain it.
Sarah
'cause
right now here is
Sarah, yeah.
This is like a Peanuts segment for her.
But they've never been this good for this long in my whole life.
No.
And it fills me with joy.
Yep.
And it will inevitably crush my soul when they lose, whenever they lose, because they will lose. It's fine. I've grown to accept it. I'm in the DABDA 5 stages of grief: depression, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. I've moved on to 5. I'm in
Already, even though they're up 1-0 on the Spurs?
Yeah.
Because you're just
In the
foreshadowing the,
5,
Oklahoma City Thunder
the
series?
5 stages of grief. I've already moved on to acceptance.
Okay.
I've gone through the first 4.
Yeah.
So but that said, now that I've accepted it, I am just loving every second of it. Because they're so good.
Am on the 6 stages of grief with the 76ers.
You've moved past acceptance.
I use the anagram DABDAR.
Which is denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance, and
resurrection. My team,
DABDAR.
they have resurrected themselves, and they will resurrect themselves after getting just absolutely busted up and belt to ass by the
Your
New
most
York
hated team, right?
Knickerbockers. I
really like the Knicks.
I don't hate the Knicks
You hate the
players. I hate.
You hate Jalen Brunson. Let's be honest.
No, I mean he was a Nova guy, man.
Yeah, but
His dad went to Temple.
yeah, but all you do is call him a flopper.
He is. He's got a big head like a bobblehead doll. He's got braids that whips everybody. All he does is this. If you can't see me, I look like I'm having an epileptic seizure.
Yeah.
Because that's how he plays the game.
I know.
I'm not mad about it. He's a killer. He does what he does. But I hate the fans. I hate that they've been relevant for like 3 or 4 years and they haven't won anything ever, and they're more arrogant than any Cowboys fan ever was. I hate their accent. New York accents sound like gutter snipe rats with marbles in their mouth.
This is somebody talking from Philly. Go watch Mayor of Easttown.
It sounds better than Yamin. Sounds better than a New Yorker, bro. Like every woman in New York sounds like they smoked 42 packs of cigarette and just inhaled a bunch of hairspray before they put it in a book and have their bangs sticking up to the ceiling.
Just white rain
I
bottles.
just
in their
cannot
purse.
stand New York.
Hey man, I come from Minnesota.
An irrelevant
My
city
accent is not.
that is on the decline, a dystopian wasteland of human excess and
with a great mayor.
debauchery.
With a great mayor.
Hey, I'm all for Mamdani.
Yes.
Bring it back. But like New York might as well be called East Long Island at this point because I can't stand any of it.
So TLDR, Casey prefers Rudy Giuliani to Zoran Mamdani. He's a big Giuliani guy.
No, I would prefer if Rudy Giuliani, if Mamdani helped usher in unsanctimonious.
Yeah.
Either
sure.
way, Rudy is on his deathbed right now.
Yeah,
so hopefully
he's in critical
Rudy
condition.
Will, in his subconscious, he'll be like, Mamdani, and it'll trigger his heart to
just boom.
Yep, that'll be it. That'll be the last thought he
that
has.
would be a beautiful thing.
Anyways, the Timberwolves are looking great.
Timberwolves are looking good.
Dosunmu is out. Who knows when he's going to come
He's
back?
got a soft tissue injury.
But you know
which
what? Like,
is-
sit him, right?
yeah, until he's right.
Sit him until we're good. We're already down DiVincenzo, which is
Yeah.
going to be huge. But I'll tell you what, man. I have often criticized the Wolves' ability to win big games because of
Their coach?
Their
who's
coach.
Coaching his ass off right now.
And he is absolutely coaching his ass off right
Yeah.
now. His decision to have Randall run screens low after Wemby got 12 blocks and free up the lane with preemptive boxing out. I forget what the actual screen is called. It's like a Gortat screen or something like that.
To let Shannon get to the rim.
Yeah,
and-
man. What a huge adjustment. And I don't know why coaches haven't been throwing that at Wemby earlier. We'll see if they can keep it up, man. But I'm so excited for that squad.
And his decision to have Randall just body Wembanyama just to get him tired.
And if Shannon can continue to do what he's doing throughout the playoffs because they need him, there's no other option. They need his athleticism.
Yeah.
This solidifies him as a rotation piece for next year. None of this in and out of the lineup kind of
right.
Because not only will it show like Finch and whatever else he can do, but it's got to have huge effect on his confidence as a player to be able to perform consistently in the playoffs at that level.
This is another reason for me to throw shade on the Boston Celtics because I hate them.
Yeah.
Do you remember their best player who is Jason Tatum?
Yeah.
Who has no charisma and has a Joe Mauer milquetoast-ass personality.
Yeah.
And is somehow considered this Boston hero.
Yeah.
And he's not even that good.
Yeah.
He ruptured his Achilles in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
He was screaming, howling, had to get carried off the court. My boy, Dante DiVincenzo,
Yeah.
you know what he did when he ruptured his Achilles?
He said, "Come get me, bro."
He said, "Come get me," and he walked off.
Yeah.
He didn't even yell.
It's
the same injury.
I'm not gonna go into
Nope, I will with the Celtics. Nobody else.
But that is exactly why DeSumo should be sitting, because that calf injury,
we don't want that to happen.
That leads to
Achilles. Yeah.
It led to Achilles on multiple people,
Kevin
multiple
Durant,
superstars.
Halliburton, right.
So that's nothing to mess around with. So hopefully they can get him back and feeling good.
It's more proof of my theory that only American players tear their Achilles.
Yeah, it's certainly
weird.
Certainly looking that way.
Okay, well, we've talked about basketball enough.
Yep.
What else you got?
Well, DTF St. Louis.
Weird. I haven't finished it yet.
I know you haven't.
I still have one episode.
I really enjoyed DTF St. Louis. I think there's a bunch of good TV that can get you through the summer doldrums. Knights of the Seven Kingdom, A Knight's Tale of the Seven Kingdom, like the Game of Thrones precursor. Awesome. Watched it with my kids. My wife and I watched it. We're like, oh, we could watch this with the kids. Great. They loved it. So now they're
Are there
into it.
any like awkward family sex scenes where the kids are like, oh God.
No, so it's much, much less.
I never watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's way less gratuitous sex for sex sake. Yeah, there's innuendo. There's an old man who they show him kind of taking a leak, full frontal. And he has like a 1.5 foot long penis that he's holding like a tree trunk while flaccid taking a leak. And
it's just comedy.
Yeah, and my daughter was like, "Is that how they look?" And and my son was like, "Yeah." So I mean, of course, it's pretty funny because that's so
like the 28
outrageous.
years later. The Uber zombie with like the humongous penis.
Yeah,
I watched that in the theater with my daughter and. She looked at me like, what?
Yeah. But that's really good. And one of the other really good shows is DTF St. Louis.
See, now you're the third person.
Clever. It's clever.
That has really, and I'm watching it, and my wife is like you. I think she really likes it. And I'm like.
You don't know how to feel about it?
I don't know how to feel about it.
It's bizarre.
I don't want to stop watching it.
Yeah.
But it's almost like weird.
How far along are you?
One episode left.
Okay, I mean, I think they put a decent bow on it.
Yeah, we'll find out.
And I think it is about this odd relationship, more so between the two main men.
Yeah.
And you'll see. We'll discuss it on our own time afterwards. But I think it does try to make a point about. I won't even say it. It makes a larger point. I think that it does pretty well at the end. And I'm a big fan of Bateman's stuff. I mean, he does weird, quirky stuff.
I don't like him.
I
liked him on Arrested Development, but
I love his stuff, man.
What was that show about the Missouri Ozarks or something?
It's a great show.
I hated that shit.
Yeah, see, you have bad taste. I don't know if we're gonna have to agree to disagree on this one.
Sounds good. You
got Mayday?
Right, BooMTiMeS. Mayday Parade, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to our friends and clients, Sol and Alex.
Yep.
They had a float in the parade. They did the food for the parade.
Yep.
They had a sheep roasting on a spit live while the float was going down from 28th and Bloomington down to whatever 34th and Bloomington.
You got some video on TikTok on our TikTok.
I did. I put it on our TikTok.
This must be the place. Pod
TikTok.
You'll see it.
I went there with my son. We took the bus there. It's it's really, it helps that we had like the perfect weather. And it also helps that all the people of the city, what has happened to the city over the last 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever, since the last Mayday Parade. That helped galvanize a lot too, but it was just so cool.
Yeah, you said community seemed to show up and show out more this year for maybe multiple reasons, but not the least of which was obviously like Alex Preddy, Renee Good, Ice.
Yeah.
Just the idea that the way to combat authoritarianism and fascism and injustice is through community and neighbors and caring and that's
and the context and the pretext of the Mayday is obviously the workers. It's an unrecognized Labor Day kind of thing, right, for the workers. But it's really all about letting your freak flag fly, but also it's about music and it's about costumes, and there's like the Solidarity Brass Band.
Indigenous culture too.
You got just music galore, art galore. I just love every second of it.
And I think we talked about it last year, just the floats, like people
we did talk
on the
about
south
it last
side
year.
in Powderhorn making their like what appears to be a cross between like Mad Max cars and like floats and like art sculptures all at the same time.
And then you've got like a group of like 25 people, a lot of them kids that have like paper mache whistles. They're dressed in whistles and like they go, and then like the Mad Max floats go. And then you've got the indigenous dancers. And you've got the Solidarity Brass Band playing. It's just
my buddy Kyle,
so
shout out
great.
Kyle, plays in that band.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. He was going to switch to our brokerage. I'm still trying to get him to switch for me down.
Oh, he's a realtor?
Yeah, he's kind of like I do it every once in a while. He used to be his thing, but now he does it every once in a while as a thing. But he's a good dude. Shout out Kyle Borchard.
Sweet.
Brass band.
What else you got?
That's all I got, man. I'm in the thick of
kids basketball
tracks for my son, AAU for my daughter. It's been very busy for both of us with the real estate stuff.
Yeah, we've been busy.
Closings all over the city, hobby farms, Marine in St. Croix, stuff in Stillwater, stuff in
Monticello,
Turtle Lake, Monticello. I mean, we're all over the goddamn place. Cottage Grove, Golden Valley,
Minneapolis.
So I am grateful and thankful for all of the amazing people that I think we have gotten to work with recently. And I think that's something that we don't take for granted. Shout out our clients. Like we really do have some incredible clients that we work with. And just doesn't go unnoticed.
Non-douchey realtors get non-douchey clients.
It's true.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
It's
there's
pretty great.
There's an alignment there.
For sure.
Which is good. So otherwise, man, spring's coming. It's good to be back for the pod. Hopefully, we'll try to get another one in.
We'll do another episode soon.
We'll have maybe the Snarky Inspector will come in.
Check out the Snarky Inspector on your social medias.
Yep.
We might have him in.
Also, maybe Big Bag. Get Big Bag.
We got to get Big Bag in.
Yeah.
I've got a special guest coming.
Okay.
I'm not even going to tell you about.
Okay. All right. If it's not Aunt Edward, if it's not Aunt, I don't care.
I'll say no more.
Okay. Until next time, guys. Thanks.
This must be the place. Yeah, this must be the place. Ain't no time to waste. Ain't no time to waste. So whether you in Minneapolis or St. Paul, Bloomington to Maple Grove, from the east side to the west side, down south to way up north, let me hear you say, this must be the place. Yeah, this must be the place. This must be